EGM Network.
This is an Evergreen Media Network production. And now, it's time to put you on the spot with EGM.
Hello, welcome to On the Spot with EGM, and we are in full swing in the Riverside Theater season. Jesus Christ Superstar is playing February 26th through March 22nd, and joining us, two of the people from the cast of Jesus Christ Superstar, Craig Waletzko. Hey, Craig, how are you?
Hey, Jesse.
All right, also joining us, PJ Griffith. Hey, PJ.
What's up, Jesse?
What's up? All right. Jesus Christ Superstar. Now, this is based on the Gospels of Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John.
That's
it
right.
Follows the last week of Jesus' life and explores the personal relationships and struggles, much like I'm struggling with these words, among Jesus, his disciples, his followers, and the Roman Empire. My goodness. All right.
Heavy. Light comedy.
Light comedy.
Light comedy. Okay, great. Yeah, so describe the show. Light comedy, that's good. Musical show.
It was originally created as a rock and roll concept album before it was ever a stage show. So, I like to say it's one of those musicals for folks who think they don't like musicals. Right. And our staging of it this time really is taking on more of a concert feel to it. And folks who may have grown up with expectations about, togas and sandals and robes, this is a very different...
We're coming for you. We're coming for you.
Yeah, it's a very different visioning of the show.
We've got,
Alan has got some really interesting design concepts going. We're bringing it into a more contemporary feel, but the message is timeless. And like we discussed in our first day of rehearsal, it's a story of Jesus Christ and his disciples, but it's really not about religion. It's about power and politics and oppression and resistance. So it's a pretty powerful message, and we're excited to have people come see it.
That's great. I know this was written in the 70s, in the early 70s, when there was a social upheaval, and it's kind of mirrors some of what's going on today, you could say.
Absolutely.
Social upheaval.
Yeah. It's kind of it's a story kind of about a revolution and about people's personal morals versus like the choices they're making in the world, I would say. So. Yeah, it was kind of almost written in response to Vietnam, and there's a lot of social tension in the piece. There's a lot of, kind of opportunities to like find love amidst chaos, and there's a lot of people trying to oppress any kind of like uprising. So we're seeing that a lot, obviously, without spelling it out in 2026.
Right. And PJ, we talked a little bit about the show before the show about the music of Jesus Christ Superstar. I mean, there's a little bit of rock influence, right?
Absolutely. It's got some big riffs. Yeah, it definitely got a real solid, like, big vocal, guitar-driven 70s rock vibe. Like, what would you say, bands-wise? You hear a lot of Zeppelin. Yep. You hear some Bowie. You hear some Fleetwood Mac. Definitely some Stones, I'd say. And
a couple big like soul song numbers, some amazing harmony vocals going on.
Some Sly and the Family Stone, maybe. Like some big,
And in the second act, when King Herod makes his appearance, in case you're getting a little bit tired of the screaming guitars, King Herod is played for a little bit of comic relief. I know that sounds very strange. But suddenly we're in the 1920s and we get this nice little ragtime number to kind of soften the edge before the really, really heavy stuff comes in.
All right, great. Well, Craig, let's talk about King Herod. Let's talk about your character.
Oh, well, it's right. Biblically, both of us, we are the villains of the story. But it's interesting to take a step back, and like we were saying, that it is a story about politics and oppression when there are people being oppressed and the power structure and the hierarchy feels threatened because maybe the people are someone comes along to give people a sense of their own power. The hierarchy needs to squash that. And it's interesting because in the story, the Roman Empire is in charge. There's the Pharisees, the power structure of the Jewish priests there. There's a consensus this rabble rouser needs to be gotten rid of, but nobody wants to fully take responsibility for it. So
neither one of us wants the blood on their hands.
First brought to the Romans, Pontius Pilate. He says, no, this is Jewish matter. Take him to King Herod. King Herod shows up, and it's actually a really fun number because he's a bit of a buffoon, but he's also very narcissistic. and power mad and doesn't like the fact that someone else is being called King of the Jews. And it is a funny number, but it ends on a bit of a dark note, and then we send him back to Pontius Pilate for his ultimate punishment.
Right. Who also says, King of the Jews, that doesn't really mean anything to me. I can't kill him for that. I can't crucify him for that. So it's a complicated, political power struggle that we're looking at,
Yeah, so Pontius Pilate, is a complicated character.
Complicated character, yeah. He's kind of kind of playing him as like a conflicted bureaucrat who's just has a lot of people to answer to, and goes against his own morals to basically sacrifice this guy who will prevent a giant riot in Judea, where he's the governor of Judea and wants to maintain order and prevent chaos. So
all in your amazing baritone.
Yes, right.
Rock and roll tones.
I get to do some real fun singing in the show. So I get a solid 10 minutes in the trial where I get to show off a little bit. But
nice.
It's fun.
Nice. Get to take that spotlight.
I do.
Awesome.
It's fun, very fun.
Very good. It sounds like a fun show. It sounds like if you weren't raised in a religious household, you'll still enjoy this, right?
Absolutely, yeah. If you like rock and roll, you can't. This is not to be missed. This is not to be missed, and especially like 60s, 70s rock, because it goes big guitars, big vocals, lots of fun, crazy lights, lots of fun in that. It's not Mamma Mia. I mean,
and it is really written as an opera. There's no spoken dialogue. Everything that happens is one song going into the next. There's sung dialogue between characters.
Right, but
there's no book scenes, like we call them.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
And so it's going to be a lot of fun.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
We're not thinking robes and sandals. We're
getting away from that. That's kind of the traditional staging. We're really launching this piece into 2026.
Very contemporary design.
Contemporary, yeah. I mean, as the governor, I've got suits. I've got track suits. I've got some silk pajamas in one scene.
All right.
I don't know if you've seen it before. It's usually a very traditional. We're not going BC on this one.
No, I think that a lot of the disciples. There's a lot of denim. There's some leather.
Denim, hip hop. Rock and roll.
Just heads up, the scene in the story when the temple is being desecrated by the money changers and the gamblers.
We're going very contemporary. It's going to feel like a club. Yeah, it's going to feel like
very contemporary stuff there. I don't want people to be too surprised when they come.
Yeah.
But when he's strongly motivated to flip the tables over. And kick everybody out.
Our director Alan Cornell is a fantastic director. He's dealing with operatic stakes, so everything's in a very big, not particularly maybe not an aesthetic realism, but he's going big. He's going bombastic. He's making a point with this. So
all right,
it should be exciting.
A big, exciting show. Can't wait. The set design, I understand, is incredible.
Yes.
It's going to feel like a rock concert.
Yeah, he's trusses, tons. We have moving lights. It's going to be big. We're bringing Madison Square Garden to Vero Beach.
Awesome. Can't wait. It's going to be a big rock show. It's Jesus Christ Superstar, February 26th through March 22nd at Riverside Theater. And I understand you can save 10% on single show tickets when you bundle and buy 3 or more different titles at the same time. And you can combine Stark and Waxlax stage shows of the season. Just make sure you get those tickets at riversidetheater.com. Use that official website. All right, Craig, PJ, we got about a minute or so left. Sell us on Jesus Christ Superstar.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Jesse, listen, if you're looking for a crazy night out in Vero Beach.
And some of the most amazing voices you've ever heard.
Absolutely.
A lot of our folks don't just sing theater. We've got some band
big
folks.
rockers from Nashville. We've got Pittsburgh. We've got L.A. We've got Las Vegas. We've got some of the best voices in the country rocking out some of the coolest rock material in the country. So if you like rock and roll, whether you're religious or not, it doesn't really matter. It's not about that. But if you're looking for a good rock and roll night out, I'd say don't miss it. This is it's kind of a once in a lifetime Jesus Christ Superstar, taking it into 2026 and these weird times we live in.
Awesome, very good. PJ Griffith, what's next for you after Jesus Christ Superstar?
What's next for me? I run a museum programming company. I'm building a show for Old Sturbridge Village in Massachusetts for the demi-quincentennial of the signing of the Declaration of Independence.
Wow.
So I've got a big show coming up called Voices of a Revolution. That's coming up in June.
Very cool.
Yeah.
And Craig, well, let's go. What about you? What's next after Jesus Christ Superstar?
Back to the audition grind, and like most struggling performing artists, my part-time flexible job, my side hustle. But mostly I'm excited. Our kids have grown up and left the house, so my wife, for the first time in my career, my wife is coming down to join me for my out-of-town gig. For some reason, she wanted to get out of New York City in February and
come down to
Vero
paradise.
Beach. I'm not quite sure. And believe it or not, I've become now one of those actors that goes on the road with his dog. I never thought I'd be that guy, but
okay.
we're gonna have a great time.
What kind of dog?
Oh, she's a gorgeous mutt mix. She weighs about 15 pounds, and she doesn't like very many people, but she adores us.
Well, that's great. Mutts are the best kind.
Yeah,
They get a little greatness from everything.
exactly.
Yeah. All right, great. Well, Jesus Christ Superstar playing through March 22nd. Get your tickets now, riversidetheater.com. And I want to thank our guests, Craig Waletzko and PJ Griffith. And we'll see you at Jesus Christ Superstar at Riverside Theater.
We'll see you there.
Thanks,
All right.
Jesse.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Jesse.
Thanks you. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening to the EGM Network. I'm Jesse Kriski. Until next time, take care.